Very good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the site of the Premier Inn. Monday the 15th of July 2019. A most interesting afternoon here. We have the scaffold company. There's their lorry in the front there. What's happening is scaffolding has to be placed. We're at the rear of the hotel now. This is the rear. They have to place scaffolding from the ground floor right the way up to the 5th story. This is to help the bricklayers. It's a glorious afternoon here. It's a glorious afternoon here, and that is what is happening. An awful lot of scaffolding here. And there's the lorry there, full up with planks and the scaffolding itself. I'm just going to work myself down a very short way, and we will see a couple of steel erectors there on that skyjack. Now they are placing in some steel frames. And a full-on view now of the steel erectors placing these frames on that skyjack. So that is what is happening at this site of the Premier Inn, Monday the 15th of July 2019. A very good morning to everybody. Wednesday the 17th of July 2019, and it's quite a big day for myself. I'm in the wedding chapel on one of the stairs and looking outside one of their very nice huge windows overlooking Blackpool's promenade. A quick couple of little stories for you. On Monday evening, on leaving the Premier Inn site, unfortunately the camcorder that I have been using packed up. It had done its wonderful duty for at least 7 years. The last 4 years in the hands of myself, and it was used extensively. A wonderful PANASONIC Handycam. Now that happened to me Monday evening, just 2 days ago. Now yesterday, on Tuesday, I had a think, and the only thing that I could do, as this is my hobby, I had to go out and see if I could replace it. Well, yes, I had a wonderful piece of luck. I visited Preston and was able to find a near replica of the one that I was used to, another PANASONIC. And this is what I'm using now for the very first time. Fresh out of the box yesterday and nicely set up for me. Obviously, as a senior citizen, one cannot just go out and buy handycams each day, but what I've done is I've treated it as a rainy day emergency, because this keeps me quiet and I enjoy the videoing and editing, so it serves a purpose. So this video will mean extra importance for myself. Now what I would like to do is I would like to show you Talbot Road, the rear of the Premier Inn, Edward Street, Corporation Street, and we will close the video off with a visit to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. Thank you ever so much for joining myself this morning, and I'm going to leave here now, this wedding chapel overlooking Blackpool's promenade, and I'm going to make my way up to the top of Talbot Road to start the video. I'm just going to let the camcorder start. I'm just going to let the camcorder play on as there is a pink tram heading towards us, and it really does make a nice video. So I'm going to let you see that and the tram pass, and then I will make my way up to Talbot Road. Welcome back, and we are now outside Wilko, where we always film at the top of this part of Talbot Road. Now, previously to starting this video, may I just mention two things, please. Now, it relates to this coming weekend, this coming Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and the 21st of July 2019. Blackpool has its Carnival Day on Saturday. Carnival Day at the South Shore area, Waterloo Road. There's a procession there starting about midday, etc. Now the next day, that's Sunday the 21st of July, Fleetwood probably have their largest day of the year. It is Tram Sunday. It goes on all of Sunday. So it's the Carnival Day for Blackpool Saturday and Tram Sunday for Fleetwood this coming weekend. Now I'm going to start now the video all about Blackpool. I'm going to take you around all the necessary areas. Now this morning there is extensive work again at the top of this Talbot Road. What this is in aid of is that the earth now around the traffic signals, you can see the traffic light signals, they've all been covered up, and the contractors have to now suck that earth out again in preparation for the placement of black posts that will provide the power to the trams via the overhead cables. Yes, as you can see, all the barriers have now returned, unfortunately, but it has to be done. Most of the contractors are in fact on duty along Edward Street. I'm going to take you there, but here we're still in Talbot Road, obviously. All the work at the top where we have just left. We now find ourselves looking straight in front of the North Pier. Just going to turn round slowly, and you will see quite a few. All the barriers have returned again, unfortunately. Quite a lot of work going on, and I think it still relates to these big black posts. Now that completes our little visit down Talbot Road. Now we're going to go now to the rear of the Premier Inn. Just a few yards from the North Pier, and we find ourselves at the rear of the Premier Inn site. And the first thing we see are these steel erectors on this skyjack, and they are handling all the panelling again. It's all finished, but there's some mod panels. I think they're going to go internally. Now we're going to proceed now, and the next thing we see is the scaffold company. Now they are still placing their scaffolding that will go right to the 5th story and to the roof to help the bricklayers. And there's their lorry again, and another quick look at one of the scaffolders placing parts here to go to the 5th story and roof. Another look at that skyjack hoist and the end part of the build here. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to leave here and just go to the next turning. You can see the next turning in front, and that is Corporation Street, and I would like to show you the work here in progress, started on Monday, just 2 days ago. There's the end of the Premier in sight. I'm just going to go around nice and slowly, and in front you see Corporation Street. Now I'm going to walk down the entrance to this. I'm going to start Corporation Street viewing off from there. Here we are now. Here are the well-known Blackpool council offices, and I want to show you this now. Now this is what's happening down here. This is why the road has had to be closed up for 15 weeks. Heavy plant machinery here. Here's one of Blackpool Council's vehicles here. And across the road there's this JCB at work. We are now getting new bus shelters here now. As you can see, I believe this one is in process of being taken down. And a view now at the start of Corporation Street. This huge, enormous cage protecting all the pedestrians. Just to show you where we are, in front is the seafront, and in fact the wedding chapel where we started off our video. Just going to show you now what you would find if you go up Corporation Street or attempt to go to Corporation Street. This enormous cage, and there's the sign here saying it's closed for 15 weeks. Now what I'm going to do now is to close this part up, and I'm going to take you to Edward Street, where work has also started there this Monday. I will see you there. Nearly there now, but I would just like to show you this. This is the old post office, known locally as the old post office, which I did mention in a recent video, which is due to be turned into a 102-roomed hotel. Immediately opposite there is this very nice cafe known as Tina's. It's very, very nice in there. There's a view of the post office that I've just shown you, and this is where we're going. Across the road you will see the very well known Abingdon barbecue shop, and where we're going is up that little road there, right next to it. We start our walk now, which will take us to Edward Street. Now this road we're walking up now and Edward Street is closed for the next 6 months to all traffic. In front you will see scaffold. This is here to repair the roof. These two roads, we're now approaching where I would like to take you, and that's Edward Street. And the very, very extensive work here started this Monday, just 2 days ago. I'd just point out that the contractors you see here are the same as the ones that have done Talbot Road. All one company, and the company is the CISC. So we will know most of all these contractors working for this company. I think I can walk you down it, as there's no plant machinery in operation at the moment, so there won't be any debris flying about. Thank you very much. Very good morning. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this. Look at this here. What a sight. Look at the depth and width and length of this. I'm going to carry on to the end of this first cage. There looks like there's 2 cages here. We are in the first cage. Now what's in front of us looks very interesting indeed. I'm going to attempt to show you it. We're leaving the first cage and approaching the second cage, where there's a heavy plant machinery here. Again, look at this. Oh, this is our friends here, the vacuum excavation company, Galvac. We have seen those many times. Look at what's going on here. Quite a sight down here, Edward Street. Quite a sight. I'm so pleased that I've taken you down there. We will leave here now and then go to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. the rear of the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, just in time to see this piece of plant machinery, this JCB, moving about. Placing some waste into the big skip there. And a view at the roof now, where there's more steel girders have been placed, and this mobile crane alongside placing them. Good progress here from Monday. Excellent progress from Monday. The steel erectors, in fact, are on their break at the moment. We are now at the front of the hotel, and we can see this piece of plant machinery here. Haven't seen this one in the past. It allows access to the steel erector that you can see up there working on that steel girder. We're at the start now of one of the two sides, and we can see even more contract vehicles here this morning. And it is from here, at this full-on view of the side of the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, that I would like now to close this video down and to go home